Hello and welcome, my dear friend. There are feelings that defy logic, feelings that don't sit neatly in language, yet they shape your entire life. One of those feelings is that strange, unexplainable homesickness you've carried for as long as you can remember. Not for a city, not for a country, but for somewhere else. A place you've never been, but somehow your soul insists you belong to. You can be surrounded by people, living in the middle of noise and routine, and yet there's a silence inside of you that whispers, "This isn't it, this isn't home." And you wonder, what does that mean? Why do I feel out of place, even when I've done everything right? This is not confusion, it's recognition. Your spirit remembers something your body has not yet walked into. A kingdom not made of brick and stone, but of light and eternal truth. You've been tuned to a different frequency since the day you were born, and because of that, Earth never feels like enough. Think about it. A fish will never feel at peace lying on the shore. A bird will never feel right if its wings are tied. You too were made for an environment that matches your design. And when the world doesn't match it, you feel it as homesickness, as a longing, as an ache for the unseen. That ache isn't weakness, it isn't depression, it's evidence, proof that you come from somewhere higher, somewhere holy, and it's the reason you never quite fit into the systems and games of this world. My dear friend, your homesickness is a compass. It keeps you from getting too comfortable in places you were never meant to stay. It reminds you that your calling is bigger than settling for survival. Think of how many times you tried to blend in, only to feel emptier after. You took the job, you played the role, you wore the mask, but instead of peace, you felt like you were drifting further from yourself. That's because your soul refuses to forget where it came from. Even when your mind tells you, "This is good enough, just stay here," your spirit rises and says, "No, there is more. There is something beyond this." And here's the truth. Not everyone feels this. Many people are perfectly content with what they see, touch, and build here. But not you. Because you weren't designed to only live here. You were designed to bring heaven into here. When you feel that ache, that homesickness, it isn't God rejecting you. It's God preparing you. He stirs that longing so you don't get lost in false comfort. That ache is the reason you keep seeking, keep praying, keep pressing forward when others stop. And let me tell you something important. That feeling isn't going away, not because you're broken, but because it's part of your assignment. That unshakable sense that you're not from here will guide you through every season, reminding you not to waste yourself on what doesn't matter. Your longing is sacred. It's the divine pull reminding you that you came with a mission, that you are carrying something eternal inside a temporary frame, that no matter how hard the world tries to convince you that this is all there is, you already know better. And here's the secret. When you finally stop resisting that feeling, when you embrace it, everything changes. Suddenly you stop asking, "What's wrong with me?" And you start realizing, this is proof of who I am. Yes, you are different. Yes, you feel like a stranger. Yes, you feel like no place is quite enough. That's because you are carrying the memory of a place that is not yet here, a place that is coming, a place you are helping to build with your very existence. So when you feel that tug in your chest, that ache you can't explain, don't drown it out with distractions. Don't medicate it with shallow substitutes. Sit with it. Listen to it. Because it's telling you the truth. You're not from here. And that truth is not meant to make you feel lost. It's meant to remind you that you are found. You've spent years trying to explain this feeling, haven't you? To friends, to family, sometimes even to yourself. But how do you tell someone, "I feel homesick, but I don't know for where," without them looking at you like you're lost? Maybe that's why you've carried it in silence. You smile when people tell you, just be grateful. Look at all you have. And you are grateful. You don't take blessings lightly. But gratitude doesn't erase longing. Gratitude doesn't silence the pull in your chest that whispers, this is not it. The truth is, your soul is loyal. Loyal to where it came from. Loyal to what it remembers. That loyalty won't let you get stuck in what's beneath you. It won't let you settle in what was never meant to be your final destination. And you, my friend, know this ache too well. Think about all the times you tried to force yourself to belong. You stepped into rooms and thought, maybe this is it. But then, halfway through, you realized the conversations felt hollow. The laughter sounded like echoes. The connections lacked weight. It wasn't that those people were bad. It was simply that they were tuned to this world, and you were tuned to another. That's why gossip drains you. That's why shallow ambition feels pointless to you. That's why, even in moments of achievement, you've thought, there has to be more than this. And you were right. That homesickness is heaven reminding you that your standard doesn't come from culture. It comes from eternity. My dear friend, have you noticed how your body itself testifies to this? There are days your chest feels heavy, like carrying a weight no one else sees. There are nights you wake up restless, unable to explain why. There are moments where music, prayer, or silence makes you cry out of nowhere, not from sadness, but from recognition. Your spirit is remembering. Even your dreams betray it. You've seen landscapes that don't exist here, colors our eyes shouldn't be able to perceive. You've felt love so pure, so complete, that waking up almost hurts. Those are not accidents. They are glimpses, reminders that this isn't all there is. And here's what I need you to hear, that longing is not cruelty, it's preparation. God allows you to feel out of place here, so you don't fall asleep here. That ache keeps your spirit awake while the world gets comfortable. It keeps you alert while others get distracted. It keeps you moving toward what you were born for, even when you don't know what's next. You've probably noticed, this homesickness makes you different. People may misread it as moodiness, distance, or pride. They don't see that you're not uninterested, you're searching. They don't realize your silence isn't arrogance, it's the sound of someone listening for a voice beyond this earth. And while others chase validation here, you're wired for something higher. That's why applause feels empty to you, why titles don't satisfy you, why even love from others, as beautiful as it is, doesn't fill the deepest space in you. Only God can, because only He comes from where you come from, and you've always known it, even if you never said it out loud. So let me tell you the good news. You are not alone in this ache. Every prophet, every mystic, every chosen soul across history has felt it. Abraham left his home, searching for a land promised but unseen. Moses longed for the presence of God more than the treasures of Egypt. Even Jesus said, I am not of this world. If the Son of God himself admitted that he didn't belong fully to this earth, then why are you surprised that you feel the same? Your homesickness places you in holy company. And here's the shift. The day will come when that ache turns into alignment. When what you've carried inside finally meets what God is building outside. When your feet stand on the ground, your soul has been remembering all along. Until then, don't despise the longing. Don't curse the restlessness. Let it be your reminder that you are more than flesh, more than circumstance, more than this temporary world. Every tear you've cried from not fitting in, heaven has counted them. Every night you've whispered, God, why do I feel like I don't belong? He has answered with presence, even if you couldn't hear it. And one day, This ache will make sense. The homesickness will lift. You will stand in a place, whether in this life or the next, and you'll say, "This is it. This is what I've been waiting for." But until then, live with holy urgency. Live like someone carrying a passport stamped with eternity. Live like someone who knows this is not their final address. When people misunderstand you, smile. When the world tries to distract you, stay steady. When the ache grows heavy, remember, it's not punishment, it's proof. Proof that you're chosen. Proof that you're carrying heaven in your very bones. Proof that you're not from here. So the next time you feel that longing, don't call it weakness. Call it what it is, a message, a reminder, a prophecy written into your spirit. You are not from here, and that is exactly why you are here, to bring a piece of there into this world, to remind others that they too are more than dust, to carry the sound, the fragrance, the truth of eternity in every step you take. Dear chosen one, your homesickness is holy. Embrace it. Carry it with honor. Because one day soon, the place your soul remembers will meet the path your feet walk. And when it does, you'll realize it was worth every ache, every tear, every restless night. Until then, stand tall, live boldly, keep searching, and never forget, you're not from here. And that's the most powerful truth about you. And before we finish, I want to share something with you. As a musician, I've started a second channel, Simplified Serenity, with soaking worship instrumentals for prayer, stillness, and deep rest. If you felt peace here today, take it with you into your own quiet time with God. The link's in the description. I'd love to see you there.